We do have three different shifts here. So one is afternoon 2 to 11, and then evening 5 p.m. to 2 a.m., and then 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. So these are the three different shifts currently we have. So do you have any concerns working in the shifts?
No, it's okay.
Okay, cool. So could you provide a brief introduction about yourself?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for giving opportunity for us. My name is. Can I just wait for 1 minute? Wait.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sorry for disturb. Yeah, myself is Sanjit Yadav. I'm basically belong from Jharkhand. I have a 5 year experience in IT. I've started my career as a Linux admin and then I switched it into as a DevOps engineer. And right now I'm working on a pool-based project where we have around a 10 plus 12 client. So I'm not assigned for a particular a project, but right now I'm working on on most of the AWS side, and apart from that, I have a good knowledge on AWS DevOps tools, and our most of the application is a microbase base, and we do a POC. Once a POC will be finalized, we do create such a real environment for the application development to deployment with the help of tools. Right now I'm using a tools Git. Git is like a source code management tools, and Jenkins, like a CI/CD tools. And Ansible, we have to use like a configuration management tools. With the help of like a Ansible, we have to make it reduce the task. And coming to the like a Docker, like a with the help of like a Docker is a containerized application. With the help of Docker, we do create like a multiple like a container, and that container every container is behave like as individual. And honestly, and Kubernetes is on the part of the like a 6 month for the deployment application. And apart from that, I have a good hands-on like a AWS, and I having a much more experience in AWS like a infrastructure like a EC2. And we most of the EC2 is a deployment like a Ubuntu and like a Linux. And yeah, after the configuration like a EC2 like a any configuration we have need to like a extend as per the client they have need to like a require, and like a, any patches we have to. And coming to the like a S3, S3 just we have to use for the like a log purpose, and S3 is also used for the like a cost cutting of the like a company. We have to like a create a like a S3 life cycles, and we do also like a configure like a IAM roles, like with the help of roles. So we have to give like a access for like a suppose that we have a two application like a, and they want to communicate with us, that we have to create like a IAM roles. And yeah, and we I have a configure like a auto scaling. With the help of auto scaling, we have to make a like a high availability for the application and load balancer. And we just yeah, and like a we have to create like a yeah, right now working on a three-tier architecture for application, and sometimes we have to configure like a route 53. And these are the AWS side. And backup we have also like a we have to like a Veeam backup, and otherwise AWS by default have a service like AWS creation. Yeah, these are like a major activity on the AWS side. And apart from that, like a DevOps tools, I'm using like a Dockers. Like a sometime like a when a developer pushing the code into the like a GitHub, and that like a Docker we have to check like a what kind of the Docker file. Yeah, and we do also like a using like a CI/CD tools for like a we have a different type of like a I mean like a we have to like it out like a webhook, like a yeah, these are like a activities role. Yeah, I'm audible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Thank you, Zinsa. We'll go with the technical questions. So, could you explain the difference between scalability and elasticity? Networks.
Yeah, what is it? Sorry, could you repeat again?
Difference between scalability and elasticity.
Scalability, just we have to use like a for like a auto scaling group. Suppose that we with the help of auto scaling, we have no need to monitoring every time our server. Suppose that under the auto scaling group, we have to select a metric. Under the matrix we have to define if our CPU utilization is 70% above, that time it will be increase, yeah, scale out our server.
Okay, what are the different types of security controls available in AWS?
Yeah, security right I'm using for the two type of security right I'm using. One is a security group. Another yeah, another using a NACL. NACL is based on a subnet level, and a security group is based on a instance level.
Okay, so could you name few AWS services that are not region specific?
Could you?
Name few AWS services that are not region specific.
That that are not.
Region specific.
Yeah, region specific we have one is I mean you asking Route 53, one is a global service, and you another is S3 is S3 is also a region based service, and IM role. Yeah, these three services are a global service. Could you not actually some disturbance from your side? Like a, some voice is coming from your side actually. Hello.
Just give me a moment. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, 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 sure, sure.
Yeah, so could you let me what are the different how do you ensure that your cloud accounts are secure and does not have any mixed configurations?
Like a secure, you're asking about like a securing purpose.
Yes.
Yes, securing we have to CloudWatch, just we have to configure for any with the help of CloudWatch we do monitoring the any service. Under the CloudWatch we have one service like a SNS, like a simple notification service, and under this SNS we have already a configure suppose that I just wanted if our a CPU utilization is above 70%, that time it will be make a notify to the developer. That time we have to take a action. Suppose that I just wanted to take, yeah.
What other type of security available? For example, how will you prevent your AWS administrator doing some misconfigurations in your cloud accounts? Do you have any tools available in the market to protect that? Like enabling the opening the port of database to the entire world.
Okay.
That kind of misconfiguration, how will you identify?
Misconfiguration. You asking about the security purpose for a CloudWatch, any service?
Now, CloudWatch, whatever you're explaining is just monitoring your cloud resources and telling us if there are any CPU spike come up. But my question is how do you ensure the configuration history? For example, if you are allowing the access to anyone in the organization, or if one of your developers is using a root credentials to perform some activities. So those kind of security mistakes, how will you identify?
Yeah, actually we have a security base. We have to also use a IAM role. With the help of IAM role, suppose that we have One is application, a deployment application, and another is like a production environment. And like a yeah, and other is like a developer. And I just wanted to give like some restriction only like a developer. That time we have to create a IM role. Under the IM role, we have to like a assign the particular service, which service we have to access like a developer.
Okay, what is a AWS Gratitude?
What is AWS?
Gratitude.
Could you, if you don't mind, actually the voice is breaking.
Do you know what is a AWS Gratitude?
AWS got it. No, no.
Okay. Okay, Sanjit, I am good with the questions from my end. Do you have any further questions for us?
Yeah, no, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.